Welcome to number 2 of the World Kettlebell video by Caveman Training. This project is to get everybody together across the world with kettlebells. We're having a bit of fun, don't get too serious. The only important thing is that you film very similar to how I filmed. It's important because if you looked at the other videos you can see that the exercises flow from one into the other with another person doing another part of the exercise. So I need to edit all this and put it together. If your video is filmed vertical instead of horizontal, I can't use it. If you're using 2 people in one video, I can't use it. If you're doing something else, you're filming too far away or too close and the arm is cut off or the legs are cut off, I can't use it. So the most important thing is that you film very similar to how I filmed. And for you to check that is just place the camera somewhere, film a bit, then check it. If it's good, place the camera back where you had it. That's all about a bit of fun, okay? There's a beginner's workout, intermediate workout, and an advanced workout. Now, you might just pick just one exercise from a beginner's workout, or from the intermediate, or from the advanced. But make sure that whatever you choose suits you. So don't go too heavy. We don't do any ego lifting. All these moves could be very new to everybody. There is the gorilla curl, the gorilla clean, the gorilla rows. I've got renegade rows into deadlift. Again, it's all adjusted to beginners as well. It's like a progression. So pick what works for you, okay? Now I'm going to make a nice video from it, flowing from one exercise into the other. It's going to go on the YouTube channel and on Facebook, so thousands of people will see it. You're more than welcome to put your advertising in it, in the background, as long as it's not too prominent. It's all good. It's all about having a bit of fun, so come and join us. There's been a number 1 of this project, this is number 2, and there will be a number 3, 4, and so on. So make sure you follow us on Facebook, Caveman Training. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, Caveman Training. Instagram, Real Caveman Training, and check out our website too. It has a lot of free information. Everything about this workout is explained in our kettlebell group. So make sure you find that post. Either search for Kettlebell Training on Facebook or Kettlebell Enthusiasts or Nothing But Training Matters, all on Facebook. All these groups are run by Caveman Training. They'll have information about the World Kettlebell video. Check it out, join us, have a bit of fun. See you later, guys and girls. By the way, if you want a cool shirt like this, go to Caveman Training, go to the shop and go to t-shirts. All these shirts are high quality. I wouldn't sell them if they were not. This shirt is probably 7 to 8 months old. I'm still wearing it. The print still looks good and clear. Nothing has washed out. Even the sleeves are still nice and tight, although I need to work on those biceps a bit. A few tips on the advanced exercises. The gorilla curl. You want to implement the gorilla grip. Fold your fingers in. This is what prevents the handle from sliding off your hand. It also helps you have a loose grip on the handle. You do not want a tight grip on the handle because then you're fighting against the weight while you're curling. You want that weight to just hang there and move along as you're curling. You also want to make sure that your elbow is out and you're not actually rowing. This is rowing, that will be your back. You want to curl, that's your elbow flexors, right here. That's what you want to feel. Elbow out, hand towards your shoulder. Curl. With the gorilla rows, it's the opposite. You do not want to feel your elbow flexors. You want to work your back, your rear delt. So you want to rest or relax that forearm, okay? You just want to let that forearm hang as you're pulling back and shaving your ribs. That's a row. You're pulling. You're not using your elbow flexors at all. If you have to use your elbow flexors, the weight is basically too heavy. Okay, so whenever you're rowing and you start feeling that you're using your elbow flexors, it's because the weight is probably too heavy or you're fatigued. Focus on the objective of the exercise. With a row, it's your back. With a curl, it's your upper arm, your elbow flexors. Now, with the deadlift, with the hang clean, it's all a squat movement. So your knees are coming forward. Not a hip hinge where your knees stay above your ankles. So a hip hinge is basically a stiff-legged hip hinge is where your knees are locked out and your ankles are locked out. They're not moving and you're just bending at the hips. That's a hip hinge. Now with the kettlebell swing, we're hip hinging and also bending the knees, but not the ankles. So this is the difference. Now with the squat, you have 3 joints that move. They all create flexion. The hips, the knees, the ankles. So we start off with the gorilla rows. Then you go into gorilla cleans. Then you go into gorilla curls. Then you go into renegade rows with a deadlift. That's all 4 reps, but alternating. That means left and right equals 1. So to make it easy, in your head, you can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be 4 alternating reps. So count to 8. If you got any other questions about any of these exercises before you do them, just post in one of our groups and I'm happy to answer. Now, this is all about a bit of fun, but also about learning. You're learning a new workout, you're learning new exercises probably, and as I said, this is number 2 of the World Kettlebell video. We're going to have number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. Think of it as free learning and free coaching that you receive, but only to those who participate. So make sure that you participate. Okay, it's a lot of fun. Now, it's not about egos, so, you know, show that you can do a beginner's workout really good. and try the intermediate. If you're sure that you can do the advanced workout. Don't go too heavy, okay? I've seen it before where people just have to have a heavy weight, but everybody can see that your form is lacking. We just lost focus. What was I saying? Again, about form and technique. It's all about form and technique. So, form and technique first, weight second. Everything is programmed, low reps with this workout. That's to focus on good reps. If we had 10 or more reps, you'd probably fatigue, especially with being in a bend over position. Now, whenever you're in a bend over position, you're basically in an isometric contraction with your glutes. This is to pull your pelvis up. If you wouldn't do that, you'd be working your lower back and other parts of your back. So just brace your abs, squeeze your glutes to keep your torso up in a nice straight position too. And you don't want to be pulling the weight with your torso, or rather with your spine or with your glutes. If you're in a bend over position, you want to stay in that position, in that static position at the same level. You don't want to be going down, you don't want to be going up. If you find that you are, your weight is too heavy. If you find that you are, you might be fatigued. Whenever you're doing this and you're fatigued in that position, come out of it. Even if you have to do 2 more. Don't worry about doing all the reps in one go. Rather, think about staying safe. So come up, give it a rest, shake out, come back into the position, contract your glutes, brace your abs, chest out, nice and firm. Then focus on isolating what you need to do. Biceps if you're curling, rear delt if you're rowing. Guys, I really appreciate, and girls, I really appreciate that you're all part of this. It's good to see so many people being part of it. Let's get more countries involved. I want to see the whole world involved. See you soon.